Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Rizka Amalia. I'm from grade 11 Multimedia. Here I will present a biography about Mary Carey. Maria Sklodowska, who later became known as Mary Carey, was born on November 7, 1867 in Warsaw, now Polandia. Carey is the youngest of 5 children, following siblings Zofia, Joseph, Bonya, and Hela. Both Carey's parents are teachers. His father, Władysław, was a mathematics and physics instructor. When he was only 10 years old, Carey lost his mother, Bronislaw, to tuberculosis. As a child, Carey followed his father. He has an intelligent and curious mind and excels in school. But despite being the best student in his high school, Carey was unable to attend the all-male university in Warsaw. Instead, he continued his education at Warsaw's Floating University, a series a series of informal underground classes held in secret for approximately 5 years. Carey worked as a tutor and nanny. He used his spare time to study, read about physics, chemistry, and mathematics. In 1891, Carey finally went to Paris and enrolled at the Sorbonne. She threw herself into her studies, but this devotion had personal repercussions. With little money, Carey survived on butter bread and tea, and her health sometimes suffered from her poor diet. Carey completed his master's degree in physics in 1893 and earned another degree in mathematics the following year. Mary married French physicist Pierre Carey on July 26, 1895. They were introduced by a colleague of Mary's after she graduated from Sorbonne University. Mary had received of commission to perform a study on different types of steel and their magnetic properties, and need a lab for her work. A romance developed between the brilliant pair, and they became a scientific dynamic duo were completely devoted to one another. At first, Mary and Pierre worked on separate projects, but after Mary discovered radioactivity, Pierre put aside his own work to help her with her research. Marie, Marie suffered a tremendous loss in 1906 when Pierre was killed in Paris after accidentally stepping in front of a horse-drawn wagon. Despite her tre- Despite her tremendous grief, she took over this teaching post at the Sorbonne, becoming at institution's first female professor. In 1911, Carey's relationship with her husband's former student, Paul Langevin, became public. Carey was dragged in the press for breaking up Langevin's marriage. The difficulty, in part stemming from rising xenophobia in France. In 1897, Mary and Pierre welcomed a daughter, Irene. The couple had a second daughter, Eve, in 1904. Irene Joliet Curie followed in her mother's footsteps, winning the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1935. Joliet Curie shared to honor with her husband, Frederick Joliot, for their works on the synthesis of new radioactive elements. In 1937, Eve Curie wrote the first of many biography devoted to her famous mother, Madame Curie, which became a feature film a few years later. Curie discovered radioactivity, and together with her husband Pierre, the radioactivity elements polonium and radium, while working with the mineral pitchblende. She also accompanied the development of X-rays after Pierre's death. Curie died on July 4, 1934 of aplastic anemia, believed to be caused by prolonged exposure to radiation. She was known to carry test tubes of radium around in the pocket of her lab coat. Her many years working with radioactivity materials took a toll on her health. Curie made many breakthroughs in her lifetime, remembered as a leading figure in science and a role model of women. She has received numerous posthumous honors, several educational and research institutions and medical centers bear the Curie name, including the Curie Institute and Pierre and Marie Curie University (UPMC). In 1995, Mary and Pierre's remains were interred in the Panthéon in Paris, the finally resting place of France's greatest mind. Mary became the first and one of only 5 women to be laid to rest there. In 2017, the Panthéon hosts an exhibition to honor the 150th birthday of the pioneering scientist. Thank you.